Hello everyone, my name is Victoria. I live in Ukraine with my family and my husband in family center here in Kiev in Bucha. Now I'm filming for your video when we don't have electricity more than 12 hours, all our batteries are recharged and the only warm place we have is our fireplace. But I have super lamp, you know, and that's why we have this video. So I want to share with you today how we live, and especially me and my family, all these years. When the war started, we were in the Bucha here, and we were in the epicenter of all what was here near the Kiev, because Russians they got Bucha in few days, Bucha and some cities nearby, and we were captured here with my three kids. For that time, they had 4 years, 2 years, and newborn. And I just gave birth 2 months before the war started. Even not war, Russian invasion, yeah. Because the war we have more years. So we were captured here in Bucha. We lived in the basement without no electricity, no warm water. In few days we didn't have water at all. So even not hot, even cold. And our food was not so good too. We ate what we had, actually, what we found, what we could cook. Somehow it was enough for these 3 weeks, but it was not easy to cook and to take care about kids and to keep calm mindset, because our mindset it's involved for our kids. Yeah, my kids they still remember few days when we just didn't go out from the basement because the Russians was everywhere. They were shooting. There was big fights here, and we actually spent almost all our days downstairs in the basement. I afraid to go out. I afraid to go even for vacation when we had, because you never know where you meet a crazy Russian and he will just kill you. So we were preparing for fight for death with the Russians if they come to our house, because we already knew what they are doing here. And after that time, I needed time for restoration. So when we finally could get out from Bucha, we went to Germany. Our brothers and sisters they gave us some place to stay in kind of peace embassy or something like that, and we stayed there for 6 months. And after 6 months, we couldn't find the way how to stay there more. There was different reasons, but we came back here to Ukraine. And just maybe after 1 week when we came back, the first amazing big attack Russian made for Kiev. And that time I saw my first blackout after the occupation time. I remember that it was very difficult for me, because anytime when we had no electricity, I had panic attack. And still, even now, when I go to shelter, I have panic attack. I can breathe, I lose my conscience, my body is shaking. I tried already so many methods that can help me, but it still doesn't help, because even if I convince myself that we will survive, my body still remember everything. I remember when I asked my daughter, what do you remember about the war? She said, I remember when rocket was flying near our house, and that her aunt, she just took her hands and just bring down on the stairs, because we were afraid that this rocket will went to our house, yeah, to keep safe. But my daughter, she's already 9, almost 9, and she remember those one point from the time when war started. So all these years is very complicated for me because there, of course, I have 3 kids. It's a lot of stress, and the war and raid. It's many challenges in our daily life, and sometimes I have feeling that I'm just surviving. Sometimes I put some goals. I try to work on myself. I try to develop my own business. I'm working as a space organizer and as decorator. It's kind of nice job, but war involves so much that sometimes I can't do nothing. It's not just because of some physical condition, it's because of mental state. And for example, we are waking up, preparing kids for school, then a raid, then long raid. There are some drones or rockets coming, then kids are not going to school or kindergarten and they stay at home. And of course, all plans change. First 2 years, I couldn't plan nothing. I just was all the time disappointed that I can't plan, I can't work. At that time, I worked online. I can't do nothing, like I feel like I'm not controlling my life at all, that somebody like these Russian guys, they are controlling my life. And I felt that this is very, mm, it's made me so stressed that time. Of course, now I already found some life hacks how to manage even if the kids stay at home. Kids became bigger, but still, nevertheless, it's difficult. When we have massive attacks, of course, we go to the shelter, we sleep in the cold and wet basement. We made it somehow be possible to stay there, but still, it's not the best conditions for the life, especially of kids, because sometimes they're getting sick after such nights, and if it's like few nights in a row, and Russians, they like to terrorize us at night, so then it's much more difficult. And all these years, of course, we had electricity problems. Somehow we're trying to solve it, to buy some batteries, power banks, and so on. But when it's such a long blackout, or when you have electricity 1, 2 hour in a day, everything is charged. Yeah, it's so difficult to charge, to wash things, to wash hair, to wash kids' hair. These things became so difficult. Even so simple things, but to make it, you need to involve so many power, or to wash by hands. Yeah, if there is water, so it's kind of very stressed. Yeah. So I feel that not just the war, but those blackouts which Russian makes, because I felt somehow last year that I can manage somehow the war, a raid, rockets, kids, and so on. But then such terrible blackouts, they hit all our energy system, and it's very difficult to restore. Yeah, and then I felt that, so now new challenge, and maybe from the September of this year, I start to feel worse and worse in the process of the war, and in because of the war, because of this shooting. They shoot one day, they shoot Bucha, in a few months they shoot again, and all these drones going out. These drones, it's not like drones, yeah, it's like 5 meter drones, and they just shoot us and they terrorize. And I felt that feeling, when I'm staying home and my kids are in school, in different schools, yeah, and they are somewhere in shelters, and I just pray and think, oh my God, let us do not arrive those drone in different places. I afraid so much that one day some rocket or drone, it will kill some of us. Yeah, somehow I have these feelings that better we die all together one day. And maybe this feeling I receive even their occupation time, because that time I really prayed every night, if we should die, better us to die together. don't see the death of each other. Yeah, so it's we can hold somehow, yeah, but it's difficult, and especially those blackouts which we have just now, not just now, all the time, but this year is really complicated. These blackouts, they I think they turn on somehow our instincts of surviving. Yeah, I feel that instead of live my life, raise my kids, fulfill my goals, do something good for the take of others, I just need to think about surviving. And this kind of mental state is not okay. Even last year, I already go to the doctor. I went because I can't sleep. Last year I'm not sleeping. I don't know. I can't sleep just whole night. uh, each rate I wake up, each sound I wake up, so nerve system is already totally exhausted, and I start to drink medicine, very strong medicine, to sleep at night, because otherwise I can't even do simple things what I need for to live. Yeah, and this feeling of surviving, this is the most difficult when you just need to survive. You need to take care about heating, about very, very simple things, and then how you can think about bigger things. Of course, I'm trying. I'm looking for the ways how to support my mind and my soul and my friends and my kids and husband, but it's still not easy because I can't manage by myself many things. So this surviving state, it's not easy. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to any one of you even imagine how difficult now in Ukraine. Of course, we are fighting. We are not giving up. We don't want just to give our country to these crazy guys who is our neighbors. And sometimes I think maybe I'm ready to hold 2, 3 more years, but I don't want any relationships with this country anymore for our country. So, yeah, it's not easy. Don't imagine. I hope you, all of you, you live in peace. You can sleep calm in warm houses with the electricity, with the people whom you love nearby you. Because now most of my friends, they live abroad, and this is the point when they feel lonely. I feel lonely. We can't even spend time together. Very rare we can meet. Yeah. So what else? That's all. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for all who is watching this video. I hope I could share with you somehow the situation. It looks very sad, but we are trying to keep, I really try to keep my mind and my physical body, my mental state, even with the help of medicine now, because otherwise I'm not sleeping and I have anxiety all day long. So just the first step is medicine. This year I hope I will take care not just with medicine. I want to add some other points to restore my state, mental, my body state, normal conditions. So thank you so much. I will be glad to see all of you here in Ukraine when the war will finish. We welcome you to Bucha, to our family center. We will cook for you nice Ukrainian food, and we can talk and communicate with each other. So thank you so much. Have a peaceful time and peaceful day. Bye.